We are on the second floor at 219 Columbia Avenue. This is the top gable looking out from the front of the house. You can see the driveway here. These windows. You can see where it's leaked. This is kind of how this opens up here. The walls and ceiling, it's not drywall or plaster. It's this material, like a cardboard, and it's corrugated. It's really a fire hazard, and it would not offer very much fire protection at all. So that'd be something to consider if you wanted to turn this into a real living space. And the top half would need to be dealt with. A lot of the windows don't really sit true or flush or square. And actually, what you'll see later in this video is the foundation of this house, and actually the whole structure of this house is really off kilter. That's why I'm recommending a structural engineer come in to give the right repair, because it affects all four foundation walls and the actual framing of the house. I don't know if you can tell, but the way there's a beam here that's solid, but then the rest of the house slopes this way, and it's the whole house. So there's a gable here, and then a gable here, and then another gable here. So there's three different roofs. It's an older roof. It does leak in some places. You can see in these voids. This looks pretty dry. It's not too bad. But I wanted to show this here, what they've done. It's an elderly gentleman that lived here, and he was a do-it-yourselfer. He's just from that generation. He did a lot of things on his own. He made with this leaked here, he made this gutter system where that gable leaked on the roof against the chimney. Mm-hmm. And they made this galvanized pipe come out into the interior space here, and it runs out through the wall and drips out to the front of the house. It's an unprofessional installation. I don't understand why he wouldn't have just patched the roof or redone the chimney flashing. But he's also got this extension cord on there. That's like some heat tape to keep that from freezing in the wintertime. Here's your heat source for up here. And still, it's the cardboard material that covers the walls. You can see some knob and tube wiring in the wall here. These railings should be a continuous straight shot of railing. This is 3 separate railings. Your handhold here that's not secured. This attachment's loose. And then a separate handle here. This opens up into the kitchen. And I had mentioned leaks before. If you can see right here, it looks like it's been taken care of, but there's a possibility that that's been leaking a little bit more. It's actually raining today, and it's staying pretty dry. But that's right underneath where the gable is, under that other roof. This is the dining room and the living room. All the electricity is older. There's some knob and tube wiring that exists in the house, as I showed you before. There's about 3 circuits that are knob and tube, and then Romex finishes it off. The electrical service was updated around 1985. There's a gas fireplace. That was likely a wood burner at one time. This is the front of the house where the video started, in that window upstairs. But it's hard to show up in a video and in pictures, but there's a major slope to this floor. I mean, you can actually feel it when you walk through here. And you can almost trip. This door, very hard to shut. It's just off center. You can see that. And what the homeowner, the old homeowner, did is he actually took this closet door. If you can see, he cut it away to kind of compensate for the sloping in the foundation. I'm going to go out this front door and I'll show you exactly what I mean. If you can see the way the drainage on the lot goes is on this steep hill. And it comes over here to the side of the home. And you can see how that falls away. Note the retaining wall here along the property line. You can see the air conditioning here that was installed in 1985. You can see some drainage here. Comes from the gutter, the lower gutter. There's also some drainage here that comes down and it goes this way, further down the hill. So that's the window that I started in. And you can see where I showed you the makeshift gutter from the roof of that crawl space is right there. The windows are newer. They all have flaking paint that would need to be scraped off and redone, or maybe even trimmed with some aluminum flashing. But back to this lot. Underneath this porch is an old coal bin. The original furnace was a coal heated furnace. This is another one of the old homeowner's inventions, was to do this makeshift gutter, and for all intents and purposes it works. But why not just have a properly done downspout? This foundation wall bows out. I don't know if you can really see it in the video, but it's down below grade on the floor. It's actually eroding away, and it's all coming down this hill. This hill's sliding. Here's the retaining wall that at one time sat either straight up or actually even leaning the other way. And you can see how bad that's leaning now. The tree roots certainly don't help that. One thing I wanted to point out as well is there's a good marker whenever this flower bed was installed with the stone. You can see where the mortar joint has cracked and is falling. So that's a good indicator that that's falling down the hill. So you can see the outside gables. There's a lot of broken shingle tabs and repairs with silicone caulking. This is not a proper repair. Instead of silicone caulking, it should be roofer's tar. And the same here, you can see where this is falling down the hill as well. Could use some window well covers and a window well. And the homeowner, he realized that and kind of did a makeshift window well. Does have a detached garage with some outbuildings. It's got this